Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. A beautiful day just miles from Gotham. Welcome to newly built Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Giants and the Jaguars. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. He makes it to the 22. Jones-Drew on the give. They tackle him for a loss.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
On their own 20-yard line. He gets off the throw. The stop was made by Corey Webster.
Boy, that's just a special play right there. You see these great athletes on occasion, the ball's thrown up, and it's just a jump ball, go get it kind of situation. And he went up and made a great play there. Those are the kind that quarterbacks don't soon forget. David Garrard was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
So, it's fourth down. Looks like they'll kick it away here as the punt. Hickson fields it at the 26.
Boy, the punter just boomed that one, didn't he? Gave his guys time to get down the field, cover the punt. This is one of the few times where the punter's the most popular guy on the field.
So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Gets the pass off. Hakeem Nicks was his intended target. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Gets it away. Kirk Morrison was there to bring him down.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 50. Picks up 6 yards. That brings up second down. They line up at the 50. Drop behind the line.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Gives it right side. Considine was there for the stop. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on third down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
Bradshaw gets the call. And the tackle was made by Considine.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He lets it go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants score the game's first touchdown.
There's just something about a ball that you know if you catch it, it's 6 points. And if you don't, you're going to be the goat of the game. It just makes you focus a little bit more.
The PAT is up and good. New York is up a touchdown. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He makes it back to about the 31-yard line. Passes it downfield. He's dropped down at the 45.
Really nice job that time reading the blitz. He knew he was going to have a chance for a big play. Just hang in there, and he made it.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a 2-yard gain. Second down. And he's tackled at the 40.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Barely gets it off. He's wrestled down at the 20-yard line.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Clint Sinton was defending on the play. On the ground with the tailback. Jennings racks up 5 on the run. The offense facing another third down here. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
First and goal, needing a touchdown to tie. Up the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars in the 8-play drive with 6. And this for the tie. Extra point is good. Jacksonville is just about ready to kick this one away. Bradshaw is back to receive the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's brought down at the 27. The Giants were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. He throws downfield. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. They line up at the 49. They give it off here. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. They pick up 9 there, and that'll bring up second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Short throw to the left. He's dropped down at the 31. And so, at the end of the first quarter, we're all even. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 31. Opts for a short throw. Cuts back and he's dropped.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
Short pass to his left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 15.
The Giants get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Bradshaw takes it up the middle.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Second down, 11 yards for first. Gives it to the back. And he's tackled at the 12. Bradshaw carries for a 5-yard gain. So they are now on the 11. Here's the halfback.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Time to put up or shut up.
It's fourth down. They line up the kicking team. This one is about a 25-yarder. The kick is good. Camp's under it. He will start from his own 5.
The Jaguars looking for another 7 on this drive. They're still behind, but they can build on the momentum of that last drive if they can put one together here. Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
He rolls out to his right. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
From their own 49-yard line. Flips out short.
David Garrard has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
Looks to throw it. And that's a catch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars with a 4-play, 75-yard drive for the score.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
And he adds the point after. Jacksonville holds a 4-point lead. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Jacksonville is just about ready to kick this one away. Bradshaw is deep, looking to return the kickoff. It's fielded at the 2. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 33. Jacobs gains around 8 yards on the run. And 2 yards away here on second down. Just barely gets rid of it. Beckham was the intended receiver on the play. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Flips it out short. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Short throw to the right. And he's knocked out at the 30.
The Giants are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
It's a pass. Touchdown, G-Men. The Giants use 5 plays to go about 75 yards before getting it into the end zone for 6.
Eli Manning delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. It's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
The PAT is up and good. New York is up a field goal. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And he'll return this one from the 7.
The Jaguars got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that.
He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket.
Yeah, really not a bad play on that one to pull a ball down in that situation, because now not only do you have to think about maybe pulling somebody out of coverage or maybe just slow down that pass rush a little bit, but it plants a seed in the defense's mind.
First down and 10. Garrard with the toss. Watch out for that sideline speed. Looks to be about a 9-yard gain. That brings up second down. They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 40. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Pass is short right side. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Jones caught that one for a gain of 6. That'll bring up second down. It's 2nd and 4 yards to go. They spot it on the 34-yard line. And it looked like someone on the offensive line jumped.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. Defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Garrard with the give. He's dropped down right around the 20-yard line by Boley. They line up at the 20. Garrard will hand it off. He fights forward to about the 19. Hands it off.
Sometimes when you get it back with this kind of talent, it can be so difficult to get him on the ground.
The Jaguars call a timeout, and they've got 2 timeouts remaining. First down and 10. Flips it out short to his left. He's wrestled down at the 7.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Six more yards for the score. He's going to run with it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And when you get this close to the goal line, even those quarterbacks get a little braver than usual. Nice run that time.
The PAT is up and good. Jacksonville is up by 4. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He makes it to the 22. The Giants ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Gets rid of it as he's hit. Smith was the intended receiver. The pass is away. There he goes! And he's gone! Next stop, Pater! The Giants go nearly 80 yards in 2 plays.
I knew all he had to do was catch that one, and he was going to be gone. When you possess that kind of speed, it is a very difficult day for the defense. Better give him a little more cushion than that.
Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. And he adds the point after. New York has a 3-point cushion. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. First down and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. It's the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Second down and 7. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. Garrard with the give. The Giants will take their second time out of the half. Fourth down. The Jaguars line up to punt. Hickson fields the ball at the 30.
The Giants have to be happy with how their offense performed that last time around. That was some drive, and now maybe they come out a little more loose in this drive.
And he's tackled at the 13. And as we head to halftime, the score is 24-21. New York will get the ball to begin the second half. He's hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. The Giants bring their hot offense back out. They've taken it downfield for touchdowns on their last 2 series. Breaks through up the gut. He's tackled at the 43-yard line.
Nice run that time by the Giants, and really that's going to be the key for them this season. They did not run the football well last year. When you see the Giants ranked 17th in rushing, you know that's not a good year. And then to add to it, they had more than double the league average in fumbles, 12 on the season, and that's why they struggled.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
The Giants had a good first half running the ball, and it looks like they're going to continue doing the same in the second half.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 43. Feeds it to the back. He's wrestled down at about the 35-yard line by Considine. Dumps it out right. He's dropped down at the 19.
For the Giants, it was obviously a disappointing season last year. Defensively, they sort of fell apart as the season went along. But for Eli Manning, it was a good year throwing the ball. 93 quarterback rating, 28 touchdown passes, 14 interceptions for the Giants. And this is a team that maybe if they have one flaw, their pass protection could have been a little bit better a season ago. They allowed 32 sacks and didn't run the ball the way that they had hoped.
They line up at the 20. He's searching for a receiver. Brings it in for a completion. Manningham now with 4 catches in the game. And they line up at the 10. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
New York looking to go up by 2 scores. Fires it in the end zone. Smith was his intended target. The offense will line up at the 6. Short pass to his left. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, if you're going to make a living in this league as a running back, you're going to have to make somebody miss at some point, and that was a big somebody in the backfield that time, able to escape and stuck it in for the touchdown.
Lawrence Tynes adds the extra point. And he gets the ball at the 5. He makes it to the 23-yard line. He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
I think most people, when they talk about Maurice Jones-Drew, talk about how quick he is and how fast he is. But when I watch him, this is just a powerful football player for such a small guy.
looking for a man.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Flips it out short to his left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's wrestled down at the 28-yard line.
For David Garrard and this Jacksonville Jaguar offense, it really needs to get back to where they were in 2007. Remember the monster year that David Garrard had with the 18 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. The last year, very much more pedestrian, 15 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. So this is a team that if their quarterback plays great, they can win games. But they have to be able to get that sort of productivity out of the passing game to get back on top.
Gains his way to the 19-yard line. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Jones-Drew takes the pitch. He's dropped down at the 16-yard line. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. The Rock on the 16-yard line. Dumps it out right. Hit and drop behind the line. Brings up 2nd down and about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 18. And he's tackled at the 16. Jennings picks up 2 yards with the carry. They're looking at 3rd and 9. Going up towards the end zone.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
They call on the field goal unit here. So this will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. The kick is no good. He hooked it left. Hands it to the back. He's wrestled down at the 30. Jacobs picks up about 7 yards on the run. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
The Giants are not getting any kind of resistance at all when they go to the air. Their average yards gained is astronomical. A good game for the passing attack is about 8 yards per pass. Well, they're above 15 now.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The score, 31-21. The Giants have the ball and a 2-possession advantage as we get set for the final quarter. He gets tackled and goes down at the 42. They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. He gets off the throw.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks. This guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it. We'll get it next time.
Just gets it off. Smith was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 42. Still looking for an open man. Hakeem Nicks was the intended receiver.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
It's 4th down. The Giants are lining up to punt it away. The punt rolls out of the end zone. This offense was frustrated after their last drive ended with a missed field goal. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Goes through his progression. It's a quarterback sack.
I really liked what they did that time. Nice job by the Giants.
They're now looking at a 3rd and long after the sack. Here's the pass.
David Garrard is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Fourth down. The Jaguars lining up to punt. Hickson will take off at the 38. They have a decent lead late in the game. What do you expect to see here?
Well, now's the time that you want to use as much clock as possible, and the worst thing that can happen is turn the football over. So a lot of safe runs, maybe some screens, maybe some pitches, some sweeps, just anything to keep the chains moving at this point.
He's going to throw it. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
On the delay, he's tackled at the 28-yard line. Bradshaw gets 8 yards on the play. They're looking to second and about 2 with the ball on the 28-yard line. Good coverage downfield. And he drops the short pick. Smith was his intended target. And 3rd down and 2 to go. Here's a handoff left side. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. This will be a 45-yard field goal. He just misses it. They'll start this drive at the 35. Dumps it out left. Kiwanuka drops him for a loss at the 33-yard line. Searching for an open man.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Third down, 12 yards to the first. Ball is on their own 33. Here's the long bomb. He bats the ball away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Fourth down. The Jaguars are lining up to punt this one away. He takes the ball at the 20.
I'm thinking he should have fair caught that one. He was hit almost immediately after bringing that one in. Maybe he was thinking that the punter had outkicked his coverage. Wrong.
Beckham was the intended receiver on the play. He passes it. And it's tipped away. Smith was the intended receiver. Third down now, 10 yards for the first. Surveys the field. Manningham has 6 catches now. From their own 40-yard line. Looking for a man. It's complete. Clutch reception. Smith makes his 3rd catch of the game. Still looking for an open man. He's brought down at the 17. Eli Manning continues to shred the defense. The last completion puts him over 400 big ones for the game. Gives it off. He's wrestled down at the 12. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man. Man. Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Brought down behind the line. Here's the throw. It's a pick. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And he should have just thrown that one away.
Well, he did. He threw it away right to the defender, and that's just one of those mistakes that you cannot make in this league. It's so hard to get the ball in the scoring zone, and you just can't give it away when you get there.
Second and 7 situation here. And the ball on the 29-yard line. The halfback with the carry.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Brown on the handoff. He's tackled at the 27.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. He splits the uprights. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He'll return it from the 6. He returns to the 26. At this point, I think this game looks like it's pretty much out of reach.
Well, it's only a 2-possession game, so these guys won't give up. I suppose a quick score, an onside kick, another score, everything's a possibility here. We've seen some strange things happen in the league.
Pass is short right side. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit. And this offense is not going to go away quietly.
Well, it's not over yet, is it? Here we go. We still have a little show, a little fight left in this offense.
He's brought down at the 48-yard line. He gets off the throw. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Gets the pass off.
A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
That brings up another third down attempt. Goes through his progression. He's wrestled down at the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Brings it in for completion.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. The PAT is up and good. And they'll hope for a good bounce here as the entire game rides on the onside kick attempt. And he's tackled at the 38.
You know, that's a hard play to second guess. I'm sure they saw something on film that made them feel like they had a chance there, but all of a sudden this one possession lead could go to a two possession lead in a big hurry.
They've got a 2nd and 12 here. Ball on the 40. They go with the kneel down. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Again, goes to one knee. Fourth down. The Giants line up to punt. That's all from Giant Stadium. Stay right with us for our post-game highlight show. Here's today's swagger player of the game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.